I am very happy with the movement of DWAC today. This stock is coming up by another 10% today, and the question is, where do we go now? Because like I said in my video yesterday, if we see another day of growth slash consolidation today, I will be very happy, and this is exactly what we have seen. So going off another day of growth, like I said, what is going to come next with DWAC? Well, of course, guys, as always, I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. But if you do want to hear my opinions, make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe. Now, the second thing that I want to reiterate is that this is an extremely risky stock. Of course, even when I call it potentially a good buy, I still think it carries a lot of risk, and I want you guys to be aware that this one could drop just as quickly as it could go up. And of course, the third thing that I want to say is we are trying to do a fundraiser right now for Save the Children. If you can donate, please do. And also, do subscribe to the channel as we are trying to grow. And of course, you guys have been helping us out massively recently. Keep subscribing, and we will keep this growth momentum going. But I want to start us off looking at DWAC, and obviously the motion that we have seen for that today. When we come out to the simple chart for this stock, one thing is clear. We're moving up today, as you'll see on the chart. So basically we opened up on a price of $70.70. From there we fell a bit lower, as we sometimes do with the stock for the morning section. This took us down to the 66.54 range, and then from there we started to climb up. We saw our first high at 75.77 or something like that up here. Then from there, bit of a dip, and then another run up, which took us to our highs of the day so far, which were at 76.57. So bear in mind, guys, there's about half an hour to 40 minutes to go until the market does close, but the trend does look to be quite complete for the day. We look like we could be finishing up quite close to $71 range, and again, it has been a really nice day for the stock. So key points to take away: the growth has been quite stable throughout the day, which is a very good sign. Obviously we are moving up as well, which is another good sign, and just very happy with the motion. Now, one thing that I have been saying for a while with this stock, yes, as it has been falling, I have been quite apprehensive to call it a good buy. Yesterday was a good sign, and I was starting to get confident, and today I am fully confident in this stock. I think moving forwards, we're in one of the stronger positions that we have been. Of course, as I said, this one does carry quite a lot of risk. So just because I say it may potentially be a good buy, it doesn't mean it's a good buy for everybody. When I say that, what I'm trying to say is, if you guys are comfortable carrying an extreme amount of risk, a really high amount of risk, if you're happy to carry that, potentially this could be a good investment for you. Of course, if you guys are not comfortable with the potential of losing money, then perhaps this stock is not the one for you. But yes, I think now DWAC does have that potential to go a little bit higher, and the fact that we are seeing this momentum build slowly and steadily, it makes me more comfortable than how we saw it in the first instance, because what we saw in the first time is we saw this growth really just take off very, very quickly. Money was made very quickly, but also people bought in at the highs well above 150, and money was lost very quickly as well, and a lot of people still haven't got that money back. So this time we've seen the growth over a couple of days is more stable than it was back here, and I'm very happy to see that. It makes me much happier, and of course people are now acknowledging the way that the stock moves. What do I mean by that? I mean, back here, people who bought, for example, at this point down here, below 50 or below 40, they will have seen this one cash out at 150 and sold their shares immediately. And of course, what happened then is the stock price plummeted, and we got down to where we were down here. But I think right now people are more comfortable. They're seeing the growth slowly and steadily on a daily basis, so they do not get that want to panic sell, if you will, at the highs for those big profits. So if we can maintain this slow and steady growth, I would be a very happy man. I think this is something that we could see. But again, if you are willing to invest in this stock, do remember a few things. Make sure you do not put in more than you are willing to lose, as this is a risky investment. Be careful, be aware of the risk, and do your own research, because whilst it does have that upside potential, it also significantly does carry that downside potential as well. But now that we're coming towards the end of the video, as I have shared my thoughts and opinions, I'm going to be giving you guys the technical indicators on the 1 day, 5 day, and 1 month as always. So on the 1 day, what we're seeing over here is we're seeing a moving average of 72.43. It's a little bit higher than where we are, and it is crossing over right now. It was caught out because we have had this sell-off, and bear in mind, the 1 day is a lagging indicator, as is all of the moving averages. But yeah, it is closer because it has had that time to catch up from quite a flat day for the majority of this afternoon section. Now, the RSI figure in this time period is 57. 50 is neutral, so 57 is a little bit high, but it's not too bad. Again, it is a bit high because of this spike that we have had after the sell-off, but it will adjust in time and come down to a more normal level. And the MACD is currently becoming bullish. It was bearish after this drop down, but you'll see now it is becoming to a more bullish level, which is a fantastic sign as well. Now the trend on the 5-day, you will see, now like I have said, we're seeing this slow and steady growth, which is more happy in my eyes. I'm more happy to see it at least. We're seeing a moving average at 72.50. Now the reason why this is exactly where we are is because we have had that slow growth. It's given our indicators time to catch up, and the same can be said for the 5-day moving average, which is one of the indicators that is showing this very clearly. Another indicator that is showing that we have caught up is the RSI, because this is now sat on 47. Like I said, 50 is neutral, so 47 is really close to where we want to be. It's ideal, and again, it shows that we are coming out to a level where we are more stable. We're seeing this growth happen in a more stable way, and I'm really happy to see that. I think it is putting us in a good position. So here we are on the 1-month chart, and again, a few of the indicators here are quite hard to read. We don't have the MACD trend yet, but you'll see that when we look at the RSI, it is coming back up to 71. It was becoming more neutral over time, but after 2 more growth days, it is coming up a little bit more. 80 is overbought, so you will see 71 is coming quite close, but it's not necessarily the biggest thing in the world. Now the volume for today is an interesting 30.29 million, for those of you wondering. And if we look back to the high volume that we saw back here, this was at 65.31 million, and the low volume that we saw yesterday was on 47 million. So seeing it on 30 today isn't the worst thing in the world. It's not really too far out, because our volume figure on this day back here, if we look to it, our first initial growth was 498 million. Now from there, we went to a volume figure which was a little bit lower. If we look to here, we'll see it was 131. And this final day, where we started to come down, you will see our volume figure, if I can highlight that for you, our volume figure there was 65 million. So 65 isn't too bad, and again, 30 for today isn't really that bad either. I think it is in a normal level, and one thing is clear, volume is not dropping too much today, which is a very good sign, and again, I'm very happy to see that. So all of our signs which I was speaking about are coming true for DWAC. I'm definitely becoming more bullish on the stock as time does go on. Again, where we go now is quite unclear, because like I said, if you are comfortable investing in the stock, that is up to you. I am not a financial advisor. But if you are comfortable investing in the stock, you should also be very comfortable with the risk, because the risk is insane. The potential reward here is an insane thing as well, so be aware of both sides of the coin. But I know that some people are going to try and tell you that this stock's going to $500, it's going to $1,000, and it carries not as much risk as it does. It absolutely does carry risk, so if you are investing, only put in what you are willing to lose. That's my personal opinion, and that is what I'm going to tell you guys to finish this video. So I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, of course, do leave that like and subscribe, and I will see you all again in another one tomorrow. So thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen you will be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously it is split into multiple sections. Basically at the top we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further, we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs and other hot stocks, including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well, and we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes, and you can see actual contributions from members down here. And again, if you do join us, it is completely free, link is down below. But if you do want to become a Patreon, you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name. So your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching, see you soon.